I can't see how that has any connection to anything that's happening. Oh. Oh. That would be the father. Alright, let's go talk to the father.
Come on, let's get going.
All right, I'm coming.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Marty Goldwater?
Yeah, who are you?
Rosangela Blackwell.
What do you want?
Your son. I heard what happened.
You knew my boy?
No, but I'm looking into it.
You with the police?
No, but I'm sort of freelance.
Well, you can't do any worse than those worthless cops have. So sure, be whatever you want.
Alright, there we go. I've got an in. Let's ask about completely irrelevant things.
Have you ever been to the Park Gallery?
No, I haven't.
Do you know Monique Stallman?
No.
That answer sounded like my question was hurting him.
Do you know Monique Stallman?
No.
No. It's like he's been punched in the stomach or something.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
The dead actor? Who isn't familiar with him these days? I saw the movie. Don't know what all the fuss was about.
Have you ever been to a bar downtown called the Minetta?
The Minetta? Is that place still around? Oh, I haven't been there for years.
So you know it.
I used to go there years ago.
Have you ever heard of a man named Joe Gould?
You mean Professor Seagull?
You've heard of him.
Sure I did. Back in the day, you'd always see him wandering the West Village. Must have been, 50 years ago. I was a young man then. He called himself Professor Seagull. If you gave him $1, he'd recite poetry in seagull language.
For real?
Who knows? It was a laugh. New York was full of people like that in those days. Times sure have changed.
Have you ever heard of the Meltzer Foundation?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever heard of Joseph Mitchell?
Didn't he used to write for the New Yorker?
Yes.
I think I've read some of his work, but it's so long ago I can't remember.
How exactly was he killed? The newspaper didn't say.
His neck was crushed. They said he was choked. But there were no bruises on his neck. I never heard of anything like it.
Crushed.
Yeah.
Do you have any theories of your own?
Of course I do. It was his rival company that did it. Lazarus Technology. They did it, but I can't prove it.
Why do you think this other company is involved?
Look, my boy was a genius. He ran a medical technology firm not far from here as one of their chief researchers. He was making a device that can improve the efficiency of pacemakers. A real breakthrough, he said. But this other firm, Lazarus, was working on the same thing. It was a real race to see who'd finish it first. He didn't eat, he hardly slept, he poured his life into his work. Then one night he called me to say he had finished. He wanted to celebrate. That was the last time I talked to him.
He was killed that night?
Yes, and a few days later the device was registered by Lazarus. No justice, none at all.
So you think someone from Lazarus killed your son?
It's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
I tried calling Lazarus, but they refused to talk to me. They eventually put a restraining order on me. At least John went to his grave believing he was a success, for all the good it does.
Anything else you can tell me about John?
He was my son. He had his head in the clouds, but his feet were firmly planted on the ground. He wanted to change the world, and by God, he would have done it. Well, I'll be joining him soon, I'm sure.
That's sad.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go look up Lazarus technology.
Here we go. Lazarus Technology.
Guess I can call
Thank
them.
you for calling Lazarus Technologies. Please choose from the following options. For general information about Lazarus Technologies, press 1. To inquire about our products, press 2. To speak to an operator, press 3.
General information.
Lazarus Technologies is the world's leader in biomedical and biomechanical engineering. We supply research and development to hospitals and clinics throughout the world. Lazarus Technologies is supported by a generous grant from the Meltzer Foundation.
Is it? Well, it's interesting. Although I do wonder how such a huge corporation could be supported by 2 people? They're a pretty small company. Where did they get the money to supply a biomedical research company? Whatever.
If you would like to request a product catalogue, please speak to a customer representative. You have reached the General Office mailbox. Please leave a message and someone will get back to you shortly.
Okay, so I need to find out more about... Put it down. Put it down. There. Jeez. I need to find out more about the Meltzer Foundation. I guess time to just confront them with it. Head right to their office.
Come on, let's get going.
All right, I'm coming.
Go right in.
Hi, Paul.
Hi again.
Tell me about John Goldwater, Paul.
Have you ever heard of a guy named John Goldwater?
No, sorry.
Tell me about Lazarus, Paul.
I heard that your foundation gave money to Lazarus Technologies.
Oh, yes. That was one of our first success stories.
That's it?
I heard that your
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
I learned something interesting about Lazarus Technologies. It rose to success on the shoulders of a murdered man.
That's a strong thing to say.
It's true. His company was an inch away from beating Lazarus, but then he was killed.
Even if this is true.
It is true. You can look it up.
Even still, I don't see how this is our fault. What do you expect us to do? Give back the money? We're a private foundation. Money has to come in order for money to go out.
Someone died. Doesn't that bother you?
Sure, it bothers me. Death is a horrible thing. But I don't see what it has to do with us.
All right, then.
Well, thanks for talking to me. I might be back later.
Sure thing, drop on by anytime.
See if they talk about anything interesting when I leave.
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around.
Anything interesting to say, Paul?
Doesn't it bother you that anybody with beaming...
Oh no,
Only
not...
if they have just.
Is it just the same old stuff?
Hey, when are we going to get a...
What's wrong with the... It does the job.
At least we have a real...
Okay, so obviously I can hack into Charles Meltzer's email address, but I need to know his childhood name.
Hey,
How would
Charlie, is it?
How would I go
Of
about
course
doing
not.
that?
Then...
Give it a rest.
He's so engrossed in his book, he didn't even... Must be losing my
I can't stand...
What? Just...
No, I'm leaving.
He's reading a book called Best Accountant Practices, 4th edition. Sounds thrilling.
Doesn't it bother you?
Only just...
Is there something I've missed?
These things...
Well, I can go back and read Paul's emails. I don't think that would give me anything, though. Go talk to Monique. Haven't talked to her in a while.
Come in. Oh, hello.
Have you ever heard of a guy named John Goldwater?
Sorry, no.
Have you ever heard of a company named Lazarus?
Sorry, no.
Okay, then.
Thanks for the
Sure.
Goodbye. I'm afraid I've run out of ideas, folks. Read Paul's emails? What about the trash room?
There's nothing in here but trash bags.
Yep, that's trash, alright. I feel a walkthrough coming on, but not just yet. Looking for his name, his nickname. No such luck. Search the web. Password cracking. Cheats. Lol. Okay, walkthrough time. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have a general approach to solving it.
You coming?
It's about...
I just mentioned visiting Josie, I think? Was it Claudia? Someone at the Park Gallery after Claude's death? And then I mentioned going to the Meltzer Foundation and talking to them about the profits, how they're profiting from someone's death, and that would trigger the line where Paul calls Charles by the nickname, which is apparently Scooter, I think? Anyway, I don't want to just skip straight to the password. I want to see if I can actually do it. I'm just not really sure what I'm missing. It sounds like you have to do a really narrow range of things to make the dialogue option pop up? I don't know, it sounds like a waste of time. Let's try.
Hi, Josie.
Rosangela, gosh, what a horrible night.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Poor Claude, I had no idea what the show was doing to him.
What do you mean?
Well, he killed himself, didn't he? Oh, he grumbled a lot, but I thought deep down he liked the attention. Still, at least his work shall live on.
You're keeping the gallery open?
Of course. Everything here is completely sold out.
Really?
That painting behind you? Yesterday, I couldn't give it away. Today, I'm being offered
Damn.
$5,000 for it.
That's horrible.
That's business, I'm afraid. I feel bad for Claude, but, well, I have debts. I have investors to pay back.
Yeah, gotta do it.
Lucky for you, he died.
That's not fair. I've known Claude for years. I liked him a lot. He never felt his work would be seen by anybody, and now people believe his work has value. That's something, isn't it?
If you think so.
It is something. It's a bit of a dick move. Treating Josie like crap like that?
What will you do with the money?
Well, a percentage of it will go to my investors. As for the rest, I don't know. I could sponsor another artist like Claude, or I could give it to charity. I'll need to think about it.
Bye, Josie. Good luck with, well, everything.
Sure, bye.
It's not like it's Josie's fault that Claude killed himself. I'm doing air quotes, but you can't see them.